Hello everyone, welcome to the GeekyTwins, and my name's Casey. We're going to be playing a point-and-click game called Detective Grimoire. I got this one off of Steam on sale. I think usually it's about $6 or $7. I think usually stuff like this we'll get for like $2, $3, even less. So, I don't know anything about this. I went in options, big couple of speech stuff. Achievements, due diligence, Boggy's fan club, nice hat, intruder alert, who is that little girl? Slickest of sleuths, let's get started, mystery for tomorrow, and haunt the swamp. Okay, so let's get in and play. Okay. Strongly recommended. Sound is important. You will need sound to properly experience this game. Okay, I do have headphones on, but those of you who are watching and want to experience it, go ahead and put on some headphones.
"2025 last night. A murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marshland."
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here? I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in this swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see what matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
You've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Police file. Richard Remington, founder of the tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside his office at 20:45 last night. Exact cause of death unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. Small wounds on the chest. And really? That's Boggy. Okay. And that's where he died. I guess that's him. Okay.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough.
Chapter 1. A swamp full of secrets.
Your case file is in the top right. You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here. When you've collected some, of course. I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Profiles of suspects. Secondly, clues. Mr. Remington is the murder victim. And Boggy. All I have is the police file so far, and notes is not much. A wooden dock at this other end of the swamp. I'm the Gormless Gumshoe. Better head to the crime scene first. It's on the west side of the swamp. Click and hold the back button to exit immediately from this. Okay. And sparkly hint icons. Okay. What's that? Okay.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
I've never seen you before. You're that weird girl from the fairground. I remember you, but I've been trying to forget. I've never seen her before.
I've never seen you before.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and
You'll
behave.
get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature, but it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared. I might pretend I imagined her. Here's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water.
So I can go ahead and click on different things.
Is an opportunity for a photographic memento. The two characters are an explorer and Boggy himself. Are they fighting?
So my notes. Okay, so there's still a couple things. That's how you do it. Murky water, and roughly by image just as an explorer.
Just an odd old tree. The fence that seems to surround this entire area. I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. Don't forget to use walk mode to move around.
So that little beeping noise, did I get everything in this area then? Okay, it looks like I did then. And little girl is not a suspect.
Don't forget to use... Just my luck, the gate's closed. Looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
To the bottom of the lock.
Hey, nice. I might get one of these from my office. This is the tourist attraction? The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking. Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom, and flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence. Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
Is it warm enough? Is far too remote? Like, do I put something down obvious? So, like, obviously our boat is way too big for...
Our boat is way too big for the tourist attraction to murder someone. I don't get it.
Okay, so I have to... to be so smart. Huh.
Officer James is far too remote for the murder to have happened. I'm losing...
Seems like in the middle of nowhere. Gliese Bog seems like it's in the middle of nowhere. So the swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me. What's the story behind this place? There's a hollow part of the tree right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside. It's a fork in the road. How non-linear. Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right. I'm not hungry, though. This place is putting me off food. Note to self, don't fall in.
I saw eyes.
There's a hollow part of... It's the base of a gigantic tree, and it's sitting in the very heart of the swamp. Was this entire place built around it?
That should be it, right? Yeah, that's it. It's west of the swamp. This way. It's west. So where am I now? Protest? 3.
I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else. I think Officer James said it was to the west. A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore. Looks like this path leads towards the northwest corner of Gliese Bog. I can't wait.
Did I get some?
Looks like this path leads to... Looks like this... A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to...
Can't really do much.
It's... Looks like this path... I should visit the... I think Officer...
Okay.
There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
How many are in here? Just that one?
Rocks sitting in the water like stepping stones. If that was a natural occurrence, it's a very convenient one.
Three. Footsteps.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door, and back down into those reeds by the water. What's this? There's a lockpick dropped amongst the weeds down here in the water. I just have to work out which vine to break and tap that button.
Okay. So I have to break this one. So it's 3.
That's the one. But I wonder where this lockpick came from.
A lockpick discarded near the entrance to Remington's office, covered in a strange liquid slime, most likely used by the murderer to break into Remington's office. Okay. Map tourist attraction of Gliese Bog. Journals are donated by the mysterious little girl at the entrance. When I'm exploring the swamp, I can access my map from the corner.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Yeah. Nothing's changed. So...
There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside. I can't get in here without a key, and I don't feel like kicking the door down. Maybe if I get desperate later on.
I can't use it?
I can't get in here without a key. Maybe if I get
Do I have all the... Nope. Yeah.
I don't like... Ah, some suspects. Let's get this investigation started.
Oh?
All right, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
It's my 23rd name, but it's the one I like the best. First name? What's a first name? It's my second name. Detective is my first name. I like this one.
It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
Okay.
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really? But why did you want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
You were here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there, too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
Is this being, like, put down into my notes? Like,
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
so there's more at the crime scene then, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's great. I'm sorry I have not seen that before. You should ask someone else. Try showing it to somebody different.
So I need to go back up
There's a
here.
narrow path here. It doesn't look... I can't get... Maybe if I... There are bizarre... And back down... The strange footprints stop right by these reeds. Maybe I should take a closer look. Maybe I can move some of them out of the way. A strange pair of green flippers, badly hidden in the reeds outside the office.
Okay, so clues. Strange people who left these lying around. They look like the feet to the thing. Okay, so what I need to look at is in here. Oh no. So these things are come up anywhere. What does this mean? Times 3 times 1.
I don't like... What's this?
Okay. That's the lockpick. It reads.
I don't like it. I don't... It's Remington's office, but I don't think I have a choice. I don't...
I think I have everything here right now. Maybe the rest of it's inside the office? Because this is also considered the crime scene as well.
I don't...
I don't know what this would mean.
This area is kind of empty.
What if I showed you these?
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Okay.
What? Yes, do you have a message for me?
No. I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent Van de Peer.
The famous movie director?
The artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions. That is a very talented beard you got there at least. I heard your work was going downhill lately.
I heard your work was going downhill lately.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'd be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
Oh, I know what this thing is. I've played that game before.
Vincent Van de Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. Van de Peer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Challenge unlocked. Okay. But not with him.
The world's premier director, the king of wit and whimsy. You met him? You're a lucky man.
What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This area, the history, the atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy? About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. It looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work. But I wouldn't want anyone else shooting for me.
Were you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed I was working. Very hard indeed. Well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest. But yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual. Yes, difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself. I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective. But there are some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Giving this off in the first place so you see some sound.
Vincent Van de Peer told me that Bobby Burl was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burl doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
I don't know if it's any use to you at all. I'll film again tonight and try to get a version without all those bizarre noises in the background. If you want an autograph, a plain sheet of paper will suffice, thank you. I don't really have time to be looking at items from your collection. You won't be getting very far discussing that with me. Try someone less important.
Can't do any of those. Clues, film.
If you want an autograph... He's been working with me for a number of years. A real expert, of course. Ah, yes. The reason we're all here, of course.
Not me.
Isn't he your prime suspect?
Well, officially, yeah, but I mean...
What an amazing creature! No one has seen him for 60 years and he still manages to get accused of murder. Incredible! Now there's a man who could handle himself.
I'm not so sure.
Well, apart from yesterday, that was just a one-off, wasn't it?
For him, I think so, yes.
Footage recorded from last night at the exact time of the murder, filmed by Vincent Van de Peer in the clearing of the west side of the swamp near the crime scene. There is nothing to see, but various clues can be heard on the audio track. Listen to them in order. So that is a clue, but right now, I'm going to go ahead and stop this for right now, and we will continue on in the next one and listen to those clues and then question this guy again. So, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.